Hey guys, how's it going? Jill here. Happy Monday. I've got a lot of stuff going on today and I haven't had a chance to pop on here yet to say hello and to share with you my fantastic start to my Monday. Happy President's Day and all that good stuff. I hope you guys are able to have the day off. I have the day off from my 9-to-5 job, but that's going to mean that I'm putting all of my efforts into my job with my digital marketing. Anytime I have any chance to work on it, in times of PTO and obviously days off like this, I try to work on it because it's important to me and it's a business and it's something that I'm putting efforts into every single step of the way. So hey guys, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate your support. This is my Joe with Jill. My Joe is brewing right now, so I'm gonna go grab that in a second. And I just wanted to jump on here really quick and say hi to you guys. Probably be short and sweet because I've got a bunch of stuff to do today with as I mentioned, my digital marketing business. I'm going to be working on some projects behind the scenes there. I also have my digital agency business, which I recently started as a result of the techniques and skills that I learned from the course that I took. I utilize those skills to then obviously market myself and my skills set to the masses. And one of my friends, a good friend of mine named Amy, who is a physical therapist, she is a small business owner, obviously, and has no time to be doing her funnels and email campaigns and social media marketing. So she approached me and asked me if I would be willing to help her. And so I had a brainstorm idea that maybe I should have a side business where I do help small businesses generate leads and help them with their social media marketing and their campaigns for ads and things like that. Because again, I've learned a high income skill set that I want to then utilize to help others who are struggling or maybe don't have the time or the patience or the knowledge to do these things. And they're paying some marketing company hundreds of thousands of dollars, which to a small business owner isn't feasible. So being a small business owner myself, I am getting into this business slowly and hoping to pick up clients that will be able to afford to pay me because my rates are going to be relatively reasonable for what I'm offering and for the time that I'm putting into their business. So hopefully we can have a mutually beneficial relationship in that, I'll help them and then they'll help me by paying me a salary to help them promote their business. So it's win-win for everybody. And I stumbled into this digital marketing business as a way to make money on the side for me and my family. I was more out of necessity because I was looking to offset my expenses and pay off some debts, put a little bit of money away in the savings for retirement, and then also to save some money for little trips and things that I can take with my almost 14-year-old who is going to be leaving me for college in a couple of years. And I'm hoping to make some memories with him by traveling the world and seeing cool places, learning about cool cultures. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Learning about cool cultures and all those things. So my initial investigation was into how to make extra cash online that did not involve a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of, technical skills, things like that. No advanced degree or anything that would require me to go back to school for anything because, again, I work a full-time job and I'm a full-time mama and I just didn't have the time or the bandwidth. So I stumbled upon digital marketing because I found this girl online who was making 6 figures a month doing this. And I was like, okay, what the hell is this all about? So, again, it kind of just fell into my lap. I started researching it, discovered that it is a legitimate business model. It's nothing, high pressure sales. It's not an MLM. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's not anything weird. It's an up and up business. There's 2 types of businesses. There's one called affiliate marketing and there's one called digital marketing. So you'll hear both of those terms used synonymously. The only difference is that with affiliate marketing, you traditionally work with major brands. But then again, you can work with small brands too. They have affiliate programs. So they usually sell a product. Typically it's a hard product that you can buy. And then they give you a commission for whatever you promote through your special link that they give you. So for example, Nike has a affiliate program. All you have to do is go on their website and apply. Then you get a specific link that is usually their website address within a code afterwards that's specifically coded to you, so that whenever you share that link with your friends and family and they use that link to then access Nike to shop on that particular website, then whatever they purchase from that particular shopping trip, then you get a commission on that. Typically that's like 3 to 10% commission for products such as popular brands like that. Very not lucrative, but by any stretch of the imagination, but people that have a lot of followers and that have a lot of people in their database can make a lot of money doing that, especially if they have any influence and they have like, a really popular YouTube channel or something like that where they have a lot of eyes on them. Then sure, they can definitely promote whatever they want and make a lot of money because they have a lot of eyes on their stuff. So then I shift over to digital marketing, which is a similar situation. However, what you're selling or promoting is digital products. It's not hard products that require shipping, that don't require inventory management, that don't require a person to actually package them up and send them to you. There's not any middlemen. So it's literally just a digital product that is usually housed on a digital server or the cloud. And then when a person or customer buys products from you, or those digital products rather, then you just send them a download. And so there's no middleman, there's no shipping, there's no nothing. So that means that the person that owns the rights to that intellectual property can pay you a higher commission split because it's physically, there's no overhead really if that makes any sense, other than like the small cost it takes in order to host the product on, say, a Stan Store or something like that, or a digital platform that you would have to be charged a monthly fee to have things on, okay, or take payments from also. So so digital products usually are like 40 to 100% commission. If they're not your intellectual property, then it's typically closer to the 40% mark. If it is your digital property, which again, you can learn how to do that, and I'll tell you in a second how, is that you can charge 100% commission because it's completely all your property. You've created it, you've marketed it, it's all yours. So 100% profit based on what you price it at. So pretty cool. But when I stumbled upon all this stuff, I was like, okay, I want to do this, but I have no earthly idea how to do this. How do I start this business? What do I do? How do I make money from this? I need somebody to teach me. So I ended up finding out that there are several different courses online that teach you how to do this. I've invested in now 3 different courses. All have taught me a lot of valuable lessons and a lot of valuable information. So all have been very useful in my growth and knowledge as a digital marketer. But the most recent product the second most recent product that I was in was another very expensive course that was very valuable. It taught me a lot of things. I enjoyed working with the community and the mentors, and I learned a lot. However, the cost of that program was extremely expensive for most people to invest in, especially myself. But at the time, I was kind of desperate to do something to make a business model work. So I was willing to invest in myself and my business, and I figured out a way to put together money to do that because I found a specific need that I needed to have fulfilled, and I was willing to go to just about any measures to get that fulfilled because I was somewhat desperate at the time to really make something work for myself and my family. So you kind of, at a point of desperation, you find ways, and you find creative ways to make things work. I mean, believe it or not, there's really no roadblocks when you want something bad enough. You're going to find a way, right? So anyway, that was me back in like late summer, early fall. So I invested in a couple courses, but then the last course that I had invested in was $2,500. It's called 7 Figure. I ended up meeting a girl named Kayla in that course, and she was actually doing really well in that course. She had made quite a bit of money. She was able to pay off her debts, get her family right with her finances and everything over a few months of doing this, which was really quite impressive. So I ended up following along with Kayla because she had a really good mindset and a very great strategy with regards to converting sales into actual or buyers into seller or buyers into buyers into closed commissions. So that's what I'm trying to say. So I was really impressed by her and her skill set. So I followed her along, and then eventually she decided to break free from that particular program and start her own program with some additional founders basically and the owners of the company. So a couple months back, she ended up creating this program with them, and it basically was one of those things that was absent from the market, in that they wanted to create a program that was inexpensive for people to get into, because as you know, if you're already looking for ways to make money, that usually means that you have a financial difficulty. I would think most people, unless you just want more money, just to have it. But most people they end up trying to find new and creative ways to make money online or to make money, period, because they're in a financial bind, or they have a financial difficulty that they're trying to overcome, or a debt that they need to pay off, or, they just need more money because their husband's working like a dog and they want to provide or help provide for their family. So, and then of course, let's be honest, the cost of living right now is ridiculous, and it's not going to go away. It's not going to get any better, guys. I mean, I don't know, most people don't understand really econ and things like that, but the fact that we continue to print money without any backings, like any physical backings, like gold, silver, those kind of things that actually have a hard value, we're just creating money out of thin air. This is called inflation. This is what leads to inflation, I should say. We are devastating the value of the dollar. The value of the dollar is nowhere near what it was 10, 15, 20, 50 years ago. So that's why everything costs more money, and that your money doesn't go as far as it used to. So don't think for a second that things are going to go backwards. They're not. They're going to continue to get worse. Our government and the governments across the globe are dealing with this financial issue, but they're not really coming to any kind of conclusions as to how they're going to fix it, other than to raise interest rates, raise the cost of everything. There's debts that we're dealing with borrowing money from other countries. I mean, there's so many different factors that come into play with how our economy works. But the simple fact is that inflation and the value of the dollar is not getting better. Okay. So let's be honest. The fact that your dollar is not going to go as far as it used to is just a fact of life. So get used to it, and get used to it being even worse. So in that particular scenario of thought, you need to start thinking of ways to actually make more money, because you're going to need more money to afford life. So you're not going to get that through your employer. Let's just be real. You're going to maybe, if you're lucky, get a raise every year that's equal to the level of bump in inflation or interest rates, or however they calculate that, which is usually like 2% is what they end up typically doing. Most employers do, okay? That, on the other hand, does not make a dent in what the actual economy is doing. Usually the employers can never actually match what the changes are from year to year from how inflation affects the economy. So again, your salary is not going to be increased by the amount of cost of living. So you're going to end up being shit out of luck every single year, and it's just going to get worse. You're going to get farther and farther behind the 8 ball. And you're not going to be able to dig yourself out of the hole that you've already put yourself into. Like me, I'm not sitting here saying I'm any better than you guys. I actually just see how things work, and I've educated myself on a lot of things in the last several years, opened my eyes to things, and I'm starting to realize nobody's coming to save me, A. B, if I want something bad enough, if I want financial freedom, if I want to be job optional, if I want to have money to take my kid on trips, if I want to be debt free, I need to do something about it. I need to put myself into gear and find ways to actually generate income, because my employer is not going to just magically go, hey, guess what? Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Drop a comment in if you'd like. Please follow me. I'm so appreciative that you're here, and thank you so much for the interaction. I agree totally 100% that we are fucked as a society. So again, we need to come and save ourselves. We need to do this. So if you are, for any stretch of the imagination, struggling financially with debts, things like that, please consider a side hustle. Obviously, there are so many options out there. However, I feel as though the skills that are taught in this particular course that I am promoting and that I'm involved in, and I feel so strongly about, are skills that can be translatable into multiple ways to make extra income for you and your family. It is not just about, and I'm going to kind of regress a little bit here. It's not just about flipping the course and promoting the course. That is one of several different ways that you can make money from this, but it is not ever required. I've never even been in any of the courses that I purchased in my own personal history. Have they ever been like, you need to be an ambassador, you need to sell this in order to make money? It's usually a situation where every single course that I shouldn't say everyone, the last two, so Profit Builders and 7-Figure Accelerator, those I felt confident in telling others about it and saying, hey, I really do find value in these courses. I find value in the community and the mentorship piece. So I too feel as though you as a friend or somebody that's following me should look at it and see if it's something that you too could find value from. And if you do find value, and if you do see yourself wanting to take this path and go down here and try to find ways to take the knowledge that you've learned from the course and then turn it into a business, then please do buy the course and please do put your efforts into learning how to do these skills. So those two courses, I absolutely 100% backed. The first one, I didn't like it. I didn't like the people. I didn't like the course. I just, whatever. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to name names. So currently the course that I'm in right now that I've invested in for my business and my knowledge, experience, and all of the things that I need to learn to expand my business is called Profit Builders. And it's a very inexpensive course. And that's the reason kind of why I decided to sort of shift over to this, was because I felt like I got a lot of value from the course. I learned a ton of things above and beyond what I'd already learned as a digital marketer and what I had already purchased in terms of investment in courses and ways to learn. But I also felt as though the value was there with the community aspect and then the mentorship piece. So all of the things that were really involved in the previous course, 7-Figure, you get in Profit Builders, but for like 1/10 of the price, which I was like, wow, okay. So there's a lot of clients that I have that really want to start a business and they really want to learn the skills in order to do that, but they can't afford this program over here versus this program here. Profit Builders is so inexpensive that you'd almost have to be, it's like a no-brainer. You can find $297 to learn these high-income skills. And then you can find $100 a month to run your business so that you can make money when you sleep. I mean, these things are so simple, and that the cost to get into this business model is so inexpensive compared to like trying to open up a brick and mortar business, or even like several other types of digital businesses. They cost a lot of money to get started and to have like software. A lot of the software services that you can, learn how to operate and then sell those services to other people as like the middleman, those still cost a lot of money. Like, for example, the course that I'm, or I should say the business model that I'm starting with, helping small business owners build their funnels for lead generation, the software costs $500 a month to run that software for me. So, but it's a stepping stone in my business, and I feel as though starting that particular line of my business is going to generate me revenue that's going to be well beyond $500 a month. So I will invest in that service because I want to provide the next level of value to my clients. And now that I have the skill set that I learned from the program, I can take those skills and help others that either A, don't have the time to learn the skills, B, they don't feel as though they have the technological skills to actually do it, or C, they just don't have the bandwidth to do it. I could be that person to help them do the little things that they don't have the time to do so they can focus on running their business. So again, the high income skills that I learned from the course that I paid for have now taught me ways to make money online. So there's a multitude of ways. You just need to learn the basic skills. So that's why I'm here to share with you guys about Profit Builders Academy, because I feel like everybody needs to learn these skills if they want to try to find ways to generate money for their family that don't involve going to another job to punch a clock for another employer. You can start your own business today, and you can take those skills and translate them into actual money generating ways, or facilitate ways to make money, if that makes sense. So, Joe with Jill, thank you for joining me. Anyway, I really appreciate y'all's support, and we're having a masterclass this Wednesday. It's every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I would love it if you guys could join me and be there. It's free. There's no obligation or anything. You just go, you listen, you learn, you ask questions at the end. So it's super duper helpful to kind of open your eyes to what a digital marketing business looks like and how you can make money doing this. Like, again, I mentioned the skill set is what you need to start with, is the basic skills. Once you have those skills, the sky is the limit for ideas and ways to actually translate those skills into money, to making money. So join us for the masterclass on Wednesday. You can register at masterclass.peak, P-E-A-K, digitalperformanceventures.com. That's the name of my business. Once I get done with this video, I'll post it as a reel, and then I'll put the web address in the comments or the caption. But again, it's masterclass.peak, P-E-A-K, performancedigitalventures.com. That's where you can register for the free webinar for Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. You'll get a little Zoom link that'll come into your email address once you've registered for the class, and then you just click the link at like 9 o'clock or 8:59 or whatever, and then you get added in. Again, it's a free course. It's going to give you information about what it is to actually take the skills that you learn from the course and translate them into ways to make money online. So there's several different options. Again, some of the examples that I can give you right now that you'll learn how to do from the course are creating your own digital products, creating your own digital courses, creating your own coaching courses. I mean, there's so many different ways to actually monetize this business. You just actually need to have the skill set first in order to then translate that into making money. So visit us on Wednesday at 9 o'clock. Please register through my link. And then if you are interested in finding out more about the course before Wednesday, the link in my bio takes you straight to a landing page that will ask you for your email address, which comes to my email campaign. And then you'll be sent to a video. That first video is me talking about the course a little bit more. And then the second video after that is Brady, who is one of the founders of Profit Builders Academy. And he talks more about the course and about the mentorship piece, and then why you should be interested in learning these high income skills to then make money for yourself. So if you are interested in watching those video series, then click on over to the link in my bio and do that. If you decide you want to go ahead and buy the course, then there's a checkout window. Great. If not, if you just have more questions and you still want to know more, please join us for the masterclass. It's completely free, no obligation. There'll be zero high pressure, anything. So you do not feel like you have to be on there and feel like I'm going to get like high used car salesman type vibes or anything like that. It's not like that at all. We just want to present you with as much information as you can get in order to make an educated decision for you and your family. Again, this is a business. So once you learn these skills, it's up to you to put your business together. It's up to you to show up every day, put the hard work in. You know, it's not a lot of time investment, I have to say, in terms of running a business. I've ran a business before. I used to own a CrossFit gym with my ex-husband, and it is a lot of work to run a business. But in this case, with the digital business, there's very few, there's a small amount of time that you have to commit every week to your business. The initial learning process is probably the most time intensive because you're learning something new and the learning curve is steep. But once you get over that hump, then things start to roll and come a little bit more easily. You start to understand the lingo and how to make the money and how to do the things. So it all becomes very much second nature. So as you march along in time, you're going to find that the time investment becomes smaller. So every day it becomes a little bit easier for you to do your business, to run everything on Instagram, to communicate with your potential clients. All those things are very much they don't take a lot of time up in the week. I work a 40-hour work week at my job. I travel a lot for work. Obviously, I have a child. I have responsibilities at home. I'm a fitness buff, so I have like my personal things that I have to schedule into my day. So I'm a busy lady, and if I can fit in an extra couple hours a day to work on my business and to make this business successful, then anybody can do it. Honestly, you just have to look at your schedule. You have to pencil in the time and commit to yourself. It's not that hard. I know we all say we don't have time. There's no time. But guess what? You're on Instagram right now. You probably, if you look back on your screen history for the week, you probably spend a couple hours a day on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. So if you could take that time that you're using on these platforms to monetize them instead of using it for mindless scrolling, I could tell you, you will make money doing this business. You just have to put in the effort, and you have to actually shift your mindset to not wasting time on this platform and monetizing it, using this time on the platform to actually make money. If that, I mean, when you change it and you shift that mindset to that particular thought process, it makes sense, right? It makes sense to say, you know what? I'm already on this freaking platform anyway. I might as well make money while I'm here. Okay. I mean, that's me. That's my personal thought process. The light bulb went off recently for me too. So don't think for a second I'm like making you feel bad that you didn't think about this on your own. I didn't think about this on my own until I opened my eyes. You know, it's been about 6 months ago now that I started researching this platform and everything. But my eyes were open to a lot of opportunities that you can make money utilizing social media, utilizing digital platforms, because everybody is online these days. Everybody is online. Like there's nobody under the sun that probably doesn't know how to get on a computer and get on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, all these things. And these are free tools that we as marketers can use to promote our products and services to people that are on there for entertainment. So why not take advantage of that as well, when in reality, like I said, the yesterday's video, there's a quote. There's like 2.35 billion users on Instagram. That's 2.35 billion with a B. And of those 2.35 billion, only 1% of those users are on here for business purposes. So the rest of the 99% are just here for entertainment and to like kill brain cells and just to waste time. So why not get involved in a business model that gets in front of those eyes that are sitting there mindlessly scrolling, looking for entertainment, and get in front of them, stop them in their tracks with some good content that's valuable and useful to them that they find that they want to then stop and say, hey, who's this person? What do they have? I like what they're talking about. I want to know more. And then that's how you get the door open to then marketing to them. And whatever it is that you want to market to them, you now have a captive audience. So the skill set that I just talked about and how to get to that point is taught in the program. They teach you how to do all the stuff. All of the things, all the marketing, all the setting up of the systems behind the scenes. How do you make money when you sleep? All of this stuff is taught to you in a course that costs less than $300. And it's lifetime membership. It's not bullshit 1 year. It's literally lifetime access to the course, access to all of the updated materials that are constantly being revised and added to. So you never lose access to that. And then running your business is less than $100 a month. You cannot beat this at all, period. So back to square one. If you're interested in making money online, if you're interested in trying to bridge the gap for your family and make more money to do whatever it is, pay off debts, go on trips, get retirement, put savings away, buy a boat, take somebody on a trip to the European or African safari. What am I saying? All of these things can be possible with actually putting in a few hours to learn the skills, to set up your business, and then to start rolling. I mean, it is like there's so much money out there to be made, guys, and all you have to do is learn some simple skills in order to access those ways and actually start making money. So I say that. I hope you guys come to the masterclass on Wednesday. And please, if you're interested in learning more, hit me up in the DMs. You can comment below anytime I'm live. I'm happy to answer questions live for you. But again, I'm here to answer questions via the DMs. You can go to the link in my bio and it'll take you straight to a video that talks more about the program. And if you're interested in getting involved in the program, then that's great. I'll be happy to mentor you. We'll be happy to take you in and help you get started. If you're still on the fence and you need more information, the masterclass on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. is where it's at for information. It's free. You don't have any obligation. Just come and check it out. Ask questions. That is masterclass.peak, P-E-A-K, performancedigitalventures.com to register. So please, guys, check it out. But again, I'm here for you if you have questions. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday, a day off for work. And I'm about to get started on some stuff for my work, my business. So anyway, I appreciate y'all's support and time here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks. Have a good day.